Whenever I hear knockoff, I hear, knock it off. We're not buying that. Aww. But I did buy that. So much buy that you might think I'm crazy. But what if you're crazy? What if Marshmallow and Stars are actually better than Lucky Charms? That's why today I'm testing a bunch of knockoff items just to see how they stand against the originals. Starting with
heart, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue.
This is how it goes. These knockoffs definitely didn't beat the original. Original starting off strong, eh? Next up, Froot Loops and Froot Rings. By the way, every Froot Loop tastes exactly the same.
If Froot Loops all taste the same, that would be Honey Nut Cheerios. There's a fruit flavor, dumbass!
And also, Froot Loops don't actually contain any fruit in them.
What?
I know. And if you're thinking about suing them, don't. People have tried, people have failed. What the heck? What the heck? Fruit Rings taste more Fruit Loopy than Fruit Loops. That thing is crazy. I don't know. How the heck do you taste more Fruit Loopy than Fruit Loops? Cocoa Krispies came before Cocoa Pebbles. And I have something else to tell you that's kind of crazy. But you probably already knew. But I didn't. I just learned it a couple of days ago. You know in the Rice Krispie commercials that they'll always emphasize the sounds that the cereal makes?
Hear that? It's Snap and Pop and Crackle.
Well, the names of these guys, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And it's literally on their freaking chef hats. Oh, once again, these are the original. I'm not sure if I've ever had Cocoa Krispies before. That crap tastes good. Wait, they're different. Cocoa Pebbles, they're more like rice flakes. And then Cocoa Krispies are more like puffed rice. I think I like Cocoa Krispies more than Cocoa Pebbles, but they're both pretty good cereals.
Stop.
So here we have the original.
We are tigers.
We are tigers.
Mighty, mighty
Tigers.
Mighty, mighty tigers. Frosted Flakes. And then we have Frosted Flakes. You know when you think knockoff, you think very cheap, very bad, stupid looking. This gives knockoff. Just like I remember, sugary cornflakes. Now for the knockoff. Interesting. Guys, I don't know what to tell you, but for some reason, I like Paul the Polar Bear's cereal more than Tony the Tiger's. Guys, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on.
We are polars, mighty, mighty fun.
Jack's Puff Curls, Cheeto Puffs. That is crazy. I looked at all the orange, beautiful dust and I got happy. What the frick is going on, people? And I know, you're looking at this, right? And you're like, wow, Cheeto Puff, it's not just a Cheeto Puff. It's science. Vanishing caloric density, which is the idea that certain foods, like Cheeto Puffs, are highly addictive not simply because of its dangerously cheesy taste, but because of its texture. Think about a Cheeto. What happens when you put it in your mouth? It melts away, right? Quickly, but too quickly. So freaking quickly that your brain gets tricked into thinking that not many calories were consumed. And then before you know it, you didn't just eat 5 little Cheeto Puffs. You ate the whole freaking bag. You little monster. And not only do we love the taste, we love the aftermath. Yes, we. I'm not alone in this. And you know how I know? Because I'm a freaking investigator. And guess what I found out? I found out that Frito-Lay hired a neuromarketing firm just to see how consumers respond to the Cheeto left on their fingers. Yeah, that's what that crazy dust that you like is called, Cheeto. And guess what they found? they found out that we freaking love it. We love it so much that about 4 million bags of Cheetos are made every single day. What the? Anyways, the next time you want to blame yourself for downing a whole bag of Cheetos, don't blame yourself. Blame science. Now, Jack's Puffed Curls. Interesting. It does say no two are the same. They're all different shapes. Jack's Puffed Curls, Cheeto Puff. Let me tell you something. The flavor of Jack's Puffed Curls, to me, is significantly better than Cheeto Puffs. Quick, Cheeto Puffs are cheese doodles. Spicy sticks. They didn't even try. Dinamitas and the original Takis. So the first thing that hit me was, oh, I think they taste better than I remember. And then the second thing that hit me was like Fabuloso or something. And no, I never tasted Fabuloso. No one should ever taste Fabuloso. Okay, so when I bought this, I literally thought that this was a knockoff of Takis. Like, that's what it does it not look like that to you? But now when I'm looking inside the bag, so I might have missed the mark with this one. Next up, Dinamitas. They even look less intense than a Taki. They taste different than what I remember, but they're still really good to me. And no taste of a Fabuloso. Yeah, I like these. Yo, knockoffs are really showing out. Cheddar bunnies. What do you think this is a knockoff of? If you said Twinkies, you were wrong. It's a knockoff. And fun fact, you know this guy's name? I bet you didn't. Or maybe you did. His name is Finn. And you know their whole thing? The snack that smiles back, Goldfish. Well, not every goldfish smiles. This snack is not smiling back. Also, do you guys remember during testing time, they would give you like these packets of very large Goldfish cookies? They were like graham crackers, but they were from the brand Goldfish or from the Pepperidge farm. They literally said Goldfish. Let's see what Annie's got cooking up in here. They feel thinner. They look more orange. I'm really bad at describing things, but the flavor of Annie's is literally cheddar. Very light though. Goldfish tastes like goldfish. You know the Goldfish taste. Don't be looking at me like. If you like Goldfish, I think you would really like Annie's cheddar bunnies. I'm just saying. Next up, Lunchables and Lunchly. It probably has been well over 10 years since I've last tasted a Lunchable. Do you guys remember freaking Kid Cuisine?
I want Kid Cuisine.
I don't even know what happened to them. Lunchables, Lunchly. Lunchable, Lunchly. I don't like how the Lunchables pepperoni looks. It looks very dull. Lunchly's pepperoni at least looks more red. Lord, please. Whatever. I can see why a baby would like it. I don't know. The freaking cracker bread is stuck all up in my teeth. Drinks and chocolate aside, Lunchly wins for me. This isn't looking too good for the, what? My mouth is not even moving. What the hell? Yo, this thing is crackets. What do you think this is a knockoff of? If you said zebra cakes, you're wrong. So here we are, looking at a knockoff of Ritz. But what if I were to tell you that Ritz is actually a knockoff of another cracker? These crackers, called Hi-Ho Butter Crackers. They were actually from a company called the Sunshine Biscuit Company, which is now owned by Kellogg's. And I got something else to tell you. Nabisco didn't only steal Ritz from the Sunshine Biscuit Company. Wait till the next Smells like a butter cracker. Like a Hi-Ho butter cracker. I never smelled a Hi-Ho butter cracker. Crackets, Ritz. It says Crackets on the front. First up, Ritz. Next up, Crackets. Crackets just taste a little less buttery and a little less salty than Ritz. But other than that, there's some pretty good crackers. This thing is broken. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can guess who this is a knockoff for. Yes, you were right. Oreos. Hydrox is not the knockoff, people. Oreos is actually the knockoff of Hydrox cookies. Yep, you heard it here first, people. Or here, or there. But now you're hearing it from me. It was created by the Sunshine Biscuit Company in 1908.
Just about every cookie and cracker Sunshine makes has absolutely no cholesterol.
Nabisco then came out with their Hydrox copycat, the cookie that we all know and love, Milk's favorite cookie. And although Oreo was the copycat, they did a much better job with marketing.
You gotta remember my name, Hydrox, Hydrox, don't forget.
Wow. Uh-oh. I think I might like Hydrox more than Oreos. And that's a point for the original. Because Hydrox is the original. Remember? Tell me you remember Chipmates. And guess what they're a knockoff of? The thing that comes to mind for me when I think about Chips Ahoy is the very dry cookie looking man from the commercials.
Happy birthday! So, where's the cake?
We're not having cake.
Do you guys see the resemblance? The blue, the pirate talk. Chips, mates. Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy always sucked. I don't remember that. Are those my baby taste buds, bro? Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy wins. Chips Ahoy was not good at all, but the knockoffs were even worse. Peanut butter cream filled cookie, which is a knockoff for Nutter Butter. Have you guys seen the Nutter Butter TikTok page?
What's wrong, sweetheart?
Air. Air.
They both smell exactly the same. They both taste exactly the same. We have a tie, so nobody gets a point. Next up, yodelay, yodelay. And it's a knockoff for Swiss Rolls. By the way, if you didn't know, Little Debbie is actually a real person. And she's still alive, by the way. I don't remember them being that dry. Drake's Yodels beats Swiss Rolls for me. Anyone else tried Swiss Rolls recently? I'm not tripping, right? Giggles. And guess what the original is? I'll give you a hint. Guess what cows eat?
Cows are now being fed Skittles.
Yeah. Supposedly, some farmers put Skittles inside of their cows' feed, which is kind of crazy. Yum Earth Giggles, they're supposed to be made as a healthier alternative to Skittles. For an example, Skittles has like that yellow 62 500 and the WD-40 thing. And then Giggles, on the other hand, has turmeric, sweet potato, carrots, things like that for color. Wow. It tastes good and like perfume at the same time. Giggles aren't bad. They're good, they're just a lot more subtle. So for me, Giggles definitely a win. Even though Giggles are expensive, the ingredients were top tier. Sour Blast Buddies. Original, Sour Patch Kids. Smart Sweets, if you can see, 2 grams of sugar per serving. While Sour Patch Kids, 24 grams of sugar. This round might have to go to the original, Sour Patch Kids. Okay, Original's making a comeback. And Sour Belts, Airhead Extremes. I remember them looking a lot more vibrant, bro. They don't look fun. I also used to eat them by like ripping each color one by one. Ugh. That's literally how I would eat them. Look, that's fun. They're fun, they taste fun. Everybody started using Fabuloso, bro. Airhead? No, not my friend. Let's see about Sour Bell. These, you see, these look happy. Look at this, bro. They're shorter, but look, a lot more vibrant than the other ones. And let me see how they peel. They don't taste like these, and they don't taste like how I remember these tasting, but they definitely taste way better than these. Toast and Pop-Ups, which is obviously a knockoff of Pop-Tarts, right? Wrong. This one kind of sucks. So Toast and Pop-Ups, initially called Country Squares, was released by a company called Post Consumer Brands. And Post had a great idea. Their first fruit-filled, shelf-stable toaster pastry, which was amazing, delicious. So Post, excited about their new product, they told the world, guys, look at this deliciousness. But unfortunately, although they were ready to announce it, they weren't quite ready for distribution. So I guess while Post was trying to figure out how the heck to put their product on the shelves, Kellogg's was like, Pop-Tarts. Toast and Pop-Up time. Okay, Pop times. Time to pop the top. All right, Pop-Tarts versus Toast and Pops. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in forever either. Pop-Tart. Oh, the Toast and Pop-Up jelly looks more jelly-like, I think, in a way. And the Pop-Tarts looks like it has more filling than the Toast and Pop-Ups too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but Pop-Tart, good, but nothing crazy. Toast and Pop-Ups. Oh. Toast and Pop-Ups is proving to me today that they are in fact the original are the original tarts. Did you guys know that some people eat their Pop-Tarts frozen?
What the heck?
Annie's Pizza Poppers. You know what the freaking original is. The most dangerous thing that comes out of the microwave, bro. Totino's, otherwise known as. Once again, we have an Annie's product, which is supposed to be a healthier alternative to Totino's. Totino's. Please don't burn myself, please. Oh, they're not hot. This doesn't have pepperoni. Tastes good though. Tastes like a Totino's pizza pocket. Now for Annie's. Annie's wins. Bro. Let go of my ego, bruh.
Let go of my ego.
Breakfast Best waffles and the original Eggo. Looks pretty similar, huh? But do they taste similar? The Eggo waffle. Okay, Eggo. Breakfast Best. Now with maple syrup. Eggo. Eggos aren't bad, bro. Breakfast Best. I don't know. They taste different, but they're both still good. I literally have no idea what to tell you. I don't know what to put. So it turns out, you are kind of crazy. Original doesn't always mean better.
Fucked up in the crib, sipping Dr. Perky, Dr. Perky. Fucked up in the crib, eating okie dokie.